Chapter 15. Disobedience and Love. After the high abbedom had thus straightened out the known abbedom, the latter, having recognized within that despite all his humility, he was still far from being properly grounded, and that it was the Lord who had just led him back onto the true ground, in the depth of true love and life, began only then to truly thank abbedom. But abbedom, strengthening him, then turned to Hanoch and spoke to him as follows. Hanoch, as you can see for yourself, there are still 1.5 turns of the shadow to noontime. For the sake of the people, the sacrifice should be burnt 1 turn of the shadow before noontime. Thus there is still 1/2 turn of the shadow. How, do you think, could we usefully employ the rest of the time? And Hanoch, aglow with pure love of me, said, "O Abba, you have already decided it, having spoken to my spirit. Hanoch, behold, the children from the morning have not seen their father as yet. Therefore, go to their moderately sized group and summon them all to me, so that they may see me and receive my blessing." On hearing this from you, O Abba, what could be more important to me than doing your holy will? And abbedom continued to speak to the dear, pious Hanoch. Dear Hanoch, why did you not, having heard this beforehand in your heart, at once go and comply with my will as soon as you perceived it? And Hanoch replied, O Abba, who can leave you as long as he has you alive and in person before his eyes, ears, and all his senses, but above all before and within his heart lovingly? Holy, exceedingly holy, is every word that you, O Abba, speak secretly to our hearts. But even more holy are you yourself. For whenever your exceedingly holy word sounds in my heart, you, O Abba, have ordained that our impure hearts can bear the fire of your infinite holiness pouring from every one of your words like a great stream of light and fire into our hearts, which tremble with inexpressible love and reverence. When you, O Abba, act and speak before us in person, every one of your exceedingly holy and living words is like an immense sea of light and fire. If you were to admit only a tiny spark of these your words from your holy mouth into my heart unveiled, what might then become of me? So see, as you have seen from eternities, the reason for my disobedience towards your holy word in me are you, most holy Father, yourself, and my love for you, which has fettered me and intimately bound me to you, O Abba. I no longer live a life according to my own nature, as given me by you, which through your great mercy I have long since shed. But you alone are now all my life and my love so that I am no longer I myself, but you are all in me. Thus it was also your will that I remain, as long as you did not outwardly admonish me to activate your most holy will. Now you have admonished me and given me the holy sign to act. And behold, O Abba, my feet are waiting for your nod, although I see clearly within that you do not ever require my poor service. On the contrary, in your endless fatherly love, you only give me something to do, and then graciously regard my futile action as something before you. Whereas it is only you, O most loving Father, who in his endless love and mercy has condescended so inconceivably low, and who secretly yet mightily acts through the weak tool, as though the tool were acting for and out of itself. Therefore to you all the endless love I am capable of, now as in all eternity of eternities. Amen. Hereupon Abiram said to Enoch, Enoch, you have truly given me a complete and valid answer in which I cannot find any fault. Indeed, the first, most profound heavenly cherub may not have told me more than what you have just said. But nevertheless, it may contain something which, for the sake of the others, may require more elucidation. This being the fact that you have just mentioned me as the reason for your disobedience. You may have said the full truth, but you may render it more shining before the fathers, brothers, and children, lest it become a fault in you and an offence to the others. Amen. And Enoch, in the most joyful reverence and most ardent love for Abiram, said to him, O Abba, this is how I understand this, and how all others may understand it. Supposing someone had a beloved bride, full of sincere love for him. One day, the bridegroom comes to her in the garden, where they talk also about the pure heavenly love. From this, she can see how much the bridegroom loves her when, suddenly and quietly, the bridegroom tells her, Listen, you my beloved bride. There in the garden towards morning is growing a wondrously beautiful flower. Would you not like to go and bring it to me as a token of your love? However, the bride, continually looking at the bridegroom, in her overwhelming love, cannot tear herself away from him, nor can she think of the innocent pure flower until she is lovingly reminded of the flower by the bridegroom. Thus the bridegroom, in his sweet love, was the innocent cause for the bride's forgetfulness. And Abiram thereupon asked Enoch, Enoch, Do you also know who he is who gave you this metaphor? Or did it grow on your own ground? And Enoch answered, Yes, O Abba, it has truly grown on my own ground. For you alone, O my most loving, Holy Father, are my eternal ground. And Abidim said in a loud voice, Listen, all of you. Thus speak the living at all times out of the true ground. For I myself am the eternal ground of all their words. Hence, do all strive for that which Enoch has always striven for, and you will all find the firm ground of Enoch. But you, Enoch, go now and bring me 7 little flowers from the morning, and let all the others follow the 7. Amen.